What's up everybody, Kevin Nelson here with Social Search Marketing. Today we're going to go through a little demo of a new feature that Facebook added. Well, not so new, it got added a few months ago, but it's a feature where you can now schedule and post Instagram posts from your desktop. I know, crazy, right? This is something that marketers and small business owners have wanted for some time, and now Facebook has added it to allow you to schedule out months, weeks of content at a time straight within the Facebook platform. So that's the only introduction this really needs. Let's just get right into what it looks like and how you're able to do this yourself. So I have my laptop right here. We're gonna walk through this together, exactly how to do it. As you can see here, we are on the Social Surge Facebook page, just the standard Facebook page. And one thing that I want to make note of before we go into how to do this is to make sure that your Instagram account and your Facebook account are attached to each other. Because if not, nothing I'm about to show you is going to work. You're not going to be able to find these settings and these tools anywhere. You're going to be really confused as to why. So first things first, let's go into settings. I'm going to click on settings here. And then when this pulls up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come right down to Instagram. Now, our Instagram account is already linked, so as you can see, all our Instagram information is there. But if your Instagram account is not linked, go through the process, link the accounts together, so that way you're able to access these tools. So we'll just go back to the page first, that way you can kind of see from the original part of the process how this is going to work. But from the homepage, from our Facebook homepage, what we're going to now do is we're going to go over to Creator Studio. If you have not already gone through Creator Studio, it's a really cool tool, really cool interface. Gives you some analytics on your posts, allows you to upload videos, upload photos for you to use later as well. So it's kind of a nice place for people that are uploading a lot of content. But for our purposes today, we're actually going to utilize it to post to Instagram right from our desktop here. So you can see this is my account here. Here's a lot of information about our Social Search page. So if you're looking for some additional analytics, super cool way to do that. But what we're going to do is we're going to go right up here to where it has Facebook and Instagram's logos, and we're going to click on Instagram. All right, so now we are here. As you can see, here's all our Instagram information, has all our recent posts, how many likes they got, how many comments, things like that. Super nice to use. And for our purposes today, what we're going to do is go up here to the upper left-hand corner, and we're going to click on Create Post. Now, when I click that, this is going to give me two options. I'm going to have both Instagram feed and IGTV. We'll save IGTV for another day. If you're using it already, it's a super cool tool. You know, if you're editing long form video and you want to upload it right to Instagram, this gives you the ability to do it right from your desktop, so you're not fumbling around sending big files to your phone to then upload them to IGTV. But for today, we're just going to use the Instagram feed, which is just your standard post. When I click on that, this prompt comes up. So it should look pretty familiar to you. It's pretty much a standard Facebook post or any post that you would make on any different kind of platform. You have an area here for your caption. You have an area here to insert emojis into it. You can now add locations into your post. So if you're in Milwaukee or Racine like I am here, we're able to add that information into this post. Down here you can see as I scroll down that there's a place to add content, so you can either upload it from your computer, or maybe you've made a Facebook post that you want to utilize that image into your Instagram account, you can do that too. And finally, if you haven't posted it to your Facebook account, it gives you the ability to post it to Instagram, but then also post the same post to Facebook as well. So super handy tool if you're looking to kind of use a piece of content in multiple different places. Really nice to have as well. So without further ado, we can kind of get into how this works, but it's pretty self-explanatory actually. So if I'm just going to type in a couple of just letters here, I'm not going to type in anything interesting. I can add my location again, so I'm going to add in Racine, Wisconsin, because that's where I am right now. One thing to note is there's actually advanced settings over here as well. So if you have a business partner that you want to tag in things, so that's for sponsored deals and things like that, you probably as a small business owner won't use it, but it's there, and you can actually turn off comments here as well. So if you're in a controversial industry and you just don't want people commenting on your Instagram post, that works too. So we're going to go back to post info here. And then we have the information I typed in, we have add location. If I go ahead and go in here and hit the @ symbol and start typing a name, there's my business partner Eric. I can add him. That's his @ is his Instagram. So very easy to tag people into things as well. You can also add hashtags in here. You remember for Instagram, you can add up to 30 hashtags. So make sure you're utilizing all that's available to you. You can go ahead and copy that information right into here, and the hashtags will work as well. So as I scroll down here, what I have to do now is I have to add some content. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to upload a file from my computer, an image from my computer. This one looks really good. We're just going to upload that. So now you can kind of see what that looks like. There's some editing tools here. So if I want to crop this a little bit more, or if I want to tag somebody specifically in the image, I can do that. So if I click on this, you can see here's the crop. It's going to crop it into a square because it's Instagram, but there's also landscape and vertical if you're interested in those as well. So these are all supported by Instagram. All these different measurables and dimensions are all supported. So it'll work really, really well with whatever you're trying to do. So I want it as a square. That looks good to me. I'm going to go through and review this one last time. I don't want to post it to Facebook. So we will leave that unchecked. And there you go. You're done. The next step is for you to go down to this lower right-hand corner where you see publish, but do not click publish. That will send it right now. And if you want to schedule it for a later date, you might ruin it. So let's go ahead and hit this down arrow right here. And that's going to bring up 3 options. It's going to be publish now, schedule, and save as a draft. So obviously we're going to want to schedule this for a future date, but if you do want to save something as a draft, let's say your image isn't final yet, or you're still writing some copy, or you're still trying to figure something out about timing, you can still make the post, save it as a draft, come back to it later, and schedule it for wherever you want to. Now we're going to go ahead and hit schedule, and this little prompt is going to pop up with a date and a time. Pretty self-explanatory there. What day do you want it? What time do you want it to be posted at? So if you have events coming up, or you just want to schedule your content out throughout the month, you can do it whenever you want. So for this purpose, let's go with today. And maybe I just want to put this later, so I'm going to go put this at 8:48 p.m. Now this can change, so you can type in AM here, or you can go back to PM, whatever you want to do. Whenever you're done picking your date and your time, go ahead and just hit schedule. And you're done. Now your post is scheduled to go out at that exact time that you wanted it to, and Facebook's going to hold on to it and post it themselves. Now, let's refresh this so I can show you. Oh, it popped up right away. So as you can see, here's the post that's going to be scheduled. It has it marked as scheduled right here. And it says today at 8:48 p.m. That is when this post is going to go out. And then it'll have additional analytics here once that post does get posted. Again, pretty self-explanatory. I'm a big advocate, and if you guys watch any of my other videos, I talk all the time about how Facebook's interface is pretty not user-friendly, especially their ad platform, where it's not easy for someone to pick it up, learn it, and understand what's going on very quickly. But this is probably the best interface that Facebook has made in quite some time. Really easy to use, really easy to get to where you're trying to go. Very simple for anyone to pick up, use, and start scheduling posts on Instagram right away. So that's it. That is how you schedule Instagram posts from your computer using the Facebook platform without any third-party tools, without messing with the settings of your browser or messing with the settings of your computer. It's quick, easy, really nice to use, really great interface, and it can be extremely helpful for you as a small business owner, especially if you're planning content out weeks or months at a time. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope this information was helpful to you, and we'll see you next time.